Welcome back to Bark and Jack. I am Adrian and today is a really good day. I have nearly £3,000 worth of watches in this bag and I paid nothing for them, but I've got to give them back. So about a month ago I met the CEO of Oris, Rolf, and I asked him if I could borrow a couple of watches. He said sure thing, and true to his word, I've got them. And I've just picked these things up from Oris's new pop-up shop in near Bond Street in London. Really cool little place. They've got a great coffee machine, a little museum to Oris, and pretty much everything on display for you to get hands on. And a nice crew running it as well. So if you're in London, go check them out. You can't miss the place because it's got this huge Oris bear standing outside. And these two are my favourite Oris watches. I'm going to review one of them now and I'll review another one next week, which is kind of a lie. I'll review one now and I'll shoot the footage for this one in about 30 minutes, but I'll post it next week. Subscribe and hit the notifications button so you don't miss out. Let's check out my favourite one first and then I'll do my kind of second favourite. So this is the... wrong one. So this is the... it's so good looking. This is the Oris Divers 65. It's got the black dial, bronze bezel, and it has a brown leather strap. And this is just pure beauty. It has a reference 017337707 4354-07-52045. Who has the worst reference numbers, Omega or Oris? This is this is 20 digits long. You don't need a reference number that's 20 digits long. You're not going to put that in a hashtag on Instagram, are you? But anyway, let's check this thing out. So here it is, guys. This is the Oris Divers 65 and this is my Oris glove. I'm gonna have to wear a glove for this one. I know this is not in keeping with how I do things, but this has a bronze bezel and I do not want to patina it. If you're unfamiliar with bronze, it patinas incredibly quickly and the oils from your skin will accelerate that patina. It'll get, I know it's shiny right now, but it will go dull really quickly. And it can even go to the point of going slightly greeny, which looks absolutely incredible. And I think as the leather from this strap starts to age, the case starts to get a bit mashed up, this is going to look absolutely amazing with the patinaed bezel. So it's got a 40mm case, it has sapphire glass, and that is double domed. So it's domed on the outside and it's domed on the inside. Now this was actually one of the first things that drew me to Oris was this glass. Milling sapphire glass is incredibly difficult. Creating a dome in sapphire glass is even more difficult. And the fact that they've managed to do this on a £1,400 watch I think is absolutely brilliant. It's also got anti-reflective coating on the inside, so that's not going to scratch off at any point, and I think this is a massive plus point for this watch. It's got a screw down crown. And what I love about this crown, one, is that thread is so smooth. It might just be because I have old watches and my threads aren't that smooth anymore. But what I really like about this is it doesn't have any crown guards. So you've got a really nice rounded case and the crown guards aren't messing up the design of that case. So it's really quite nice. So it's powered by one of Oris's automatic movement, the Oris 733, which is based on the Sellita SW200-1. So this movement is Swiss made, which is a plus point really, still a plus point. People mentioned that Oris should be offering an ETA movement inside these watches, especially at this price banding. The problem is, ETA make good movements, but they have, since 2010, they've massively limited their supply of movements outside of the Swatch group. And Oris aren't within the Swatch group, so Oris won't be able to get access to ETA movements on the scale that they need. Oris is a big brand, they're selling lots of watches, and ETA, I'm speculating here, but I'm guessing ETA won't supply movements to these guys. That being said, this Sellita movement, the SW200, is actually based on the ETA 2824. So it's a decent movement, it's based on another decent movement. So I'm not worried about this being Sellita as opposed to being ETA. They have similar accuracy ratings, and you're going to be absolutely fine with this movement. So this dial is absolutely beautiful. It's hard to see whether it is curved. It looks like it has a bit of a step in it, but I think that might just be the glass giving that illusion. It's hard to see down that end, but it has applied indices. So the lume is Super Luminova, and it has a faux patina on it, and I think this complements the bronze bezel perfectly, and the hands, the bronze hands. It all just feels so well composed. So if I was to criticise anything about this watch, it would be the leather strap. The strap feels really like it's made of really good quality leather. It's nice and chunky. It feels solid, and it wears really nicely. However, it's got this kind of shiny, waxy edge to it, and I really don't like that. And I'm absolutely nitpicking here, but I feel it cheapens the feel of the leather. I prefer it especially as it's going to, this bezel is going to patina quite nicely. I think in keeping with the aged feel of what this watch is going to become, it'd be better if this was open. I don't know what the phrase is, but if it's like an open grain, and so it isn't really finished, and you can kind of see the hairiness of the leather sticking out here. I think for me that would be a better finish to the edge of the strap. That being said, it is a good quality strap, and it does feel good, and I think over time this is going to darken really nicely and get its own patina on the leather. Everything else I just think about this watch is absolutely amazing. So to sum up my feeling about this Oris, I think it is beautifully designed. I'm a big fan of what Oris is doing in general with their watch design. I feel like they are continuing the style of vintage watches and just creating it out of modern day technology. For me, you just can't not like what they're doing, especially the fact that they're keeping things at a decent size. They're not oversizing their watches or overcomplicating things either. For the price range, for £1,400, you are going to have to double that money to beat this piece. I think the next stage up would be a Tudor Black Bay. So I think this is an incredible contender for any watch lover. But if you're wanting to get your first kind of serious piece, this would be a superb one to go for. So guys, that is my video on the Oris Divers 65. I absolutely love this thing. I think it's a great looking watch, a great price point as well. I know I sound like a fanboy. I guess I am a fanboy of Oris. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. Do you agree with my points of this watch? Do you agree that this is a good price point? You're getting a lot of watch for your money. And also, do you agree about the whole thing around Sellita and ETA? It feels a bit contentious, that stuff. But I'm open to opinions. I am open to opinions. Anyway, if you're new to the channel, welcome. I talk about watches and drink coffee. If you like that stuff, hit subscribe down there. Hit the bell icon if you want to find out what the next watch is that I'm going to be reviewing from Oris. You're not going to want to miss that. Hit the thumbs up button if you like the video, and check me out on Instagram @BarkandJack. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care.